on. Final match. For the NXT champion, we have Bron Breakker, Joe Gacy. The match itself was good, but the problem is
the build-up was kind of fumbled a little bit. I didn't really...
They dragged it a little too much.
Yep, they did. They dragged it a little too far. It really, it made sense, but at the same time it did. I mean, I don't know. I mean, again, I think we're running into an issue where the characters were not fully fleshed out. Obviously, Bron Breakker is being very well fleshed out as a character, but I still don't know enough about Joe Gacy to really kind of
you see, here's the thing. I like Joe Gacy's character work.
His character work is very good. Really good.
I think he's a good wrestler, too, but the problem with this rivalry is they should have stopped with the first match.
Yeah.
Because the whole creepy playing mind games thing has a certain shelf life. It's a very short, albeit very powerful rivalry tool.
Right.
And it really only can go to one match because as soon as Bron Breakker beat Joe Gacy the first time, the mind games should not be an issue anymore.
Right.
But yet they persisted on doing it for another match.
Yep.
And it's like, well, it's going to be another foregone conclusion. Right. Nothing else has changed. You have to do the Joe Gacy creepy stuff, which is fine. Have a break for maybe a match or two for Bron, and then bring it back, and then you have that dimensionality in this.
And again too, like I said, I don't really know much about what happens during the shows, but I could kind of tell it was kind of running its course too.
It overstayed its welcome. What I would have done differently with this and how we would make this majestic again.
I would have only had this match.
No, I would have only had the previous match.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, this was the rematch.
Right, that's true.
I would have done the previous match only. Bron Breakker does a match or two with other people, and there are plenty of people that he could have had matches with.
Right.
Maybe not as high profile, or maybe people who aren't fleshed out as much as maybe a Joe Gacy, who actually is experienced. But once you get to a point where the creepy stuff, it plateaus.
Yeah, it does.
And that's the issue, is that you have to give this some time to cool off, bring it back. Cool off, bring it back.
Yep.
Because people expect more out of wrestling now. It was a Gorilla Press Slam. Breakker's still champion, obviously.
Yep, making it majestic, and I think we kind of explained it. Yep. Overall, though, the show, some solid matches, nothing that stood out to me. I'm going to give it a solid thumbs up for the show overall.
I'm going to as well. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I think that it did exceed my expectations for an In Your House. I wish they did not do it in the NXT arena, maybe something a little bit bigger, given it being a premium live event.
But, it was still a pretty good show.
Yeah, it was. So when we come back, we will be talking about Hell in a Cell.
Hooray.